Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today we'll be reacting to the Robert Saleh press conference and introduction. Before we get started today, I just wanted to mention I'm Matt O'Leary NY, and you can follow along with me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. And also, you can check out the podcast. New episodes drop every Monday, and check out the merch, link in the description below. Added today, the new mantra, all gas. The New York Jets are going with all gas, no break as their mantra, courtesy of new head coach Robert Saleh, and I'm absolutely amped up and excited for it, and you should be too. So check it out, link in the description. So right off the jump, we got some juicy information from Jets owner Christopher Johnson. The reporting structure. That is huge. That was something that was an issue for this team for a long time. What it used to be was both the general manager and the coach reported to the owner. So they had like this triangle that just didn't work and never seemed to make sense. Now it's going to be the GM reporting to the owner, the coach reporting to the GM. Straight line. It makes sense. That's how good organizations are run. That's how good businesses are run. There's going to be no backstabbing in this situation because it's not going to be like one trying to get leverage for more power. It's organized. It's better flow. This makes a ton of sense from the Jets' perspective. And this is sneaky. One of the better things that have come out from this Jets press conference is the owner not getting involved as much in the BS. When there is the coach reporting to the owner and the general manager reporting to the owner, that's more opportunity for the owner to get involved what's going on in the day-to-day operation. That's a bad thing. Let Robert Saleh do his job. Let Joe Douglas do his job. And this reporting structure allows for that to happen. So that's a home run right there. We already kind of talked about it, but the mantra, all gas, no break, is courtesy of Robert Saleh. And what that means is basically what he said was, treat each day and try to get better than when you woke up in the morning. I love that. Is it cliche? Yeah, of course, there's going to be cliche stuff, but this guy actually has a pulse. He has a personality, which is the exact opposite of what they had in Adam Gase. And if you remember, his opening press conference was an absolute disaster. Robert Saleh, on the other hand, had this nice catchphrase to go with. He was very thankful of his family and everyone who helped him along the way. And to me, I just thought he was very calm, cool, collected, talked like he was someone with a plan. So far, so good from Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh, of course, was asked about Sam Darnold, and he spoke very highly of Sam Darnold. He said that there was a reason why he was taken number 3 overall, and that he's a tough player, he's gritty and stuff like that, which is, I think, all true for the most part. But at the same time, he wouldn't commit to him being the starting quarterback next year or going into training camp. And to me, that just says we're going to wait and see what this process is, which I'm not surprised. This is exactly what we expected. I don't think we're going to have a definitive answer for a long time now. Of course, there's going to be rumors circling around, but it's not like Robert Saleh is going to come out and trash Sam Darnold if they want to move on from him. It's either, hey, we want to show that we have confidence in this guy if he's our quarterback next year, or we want to talk him up and increase his value if we're going to trade him. No matter which one of those avenues you want to go down, acting the way that they did at the press conference makes complete sense. So this is exactly what I expected. He spoke very highly of his quarterback, but did not commit long-term. It's a process. They still have to get all the coaches in there. They have to let Douglas and his guys get in there and make some of the decisions. So we're not going to know for a while here on that one. I was happy to find out that Robert Saleh will not be calling plays on the defensive side of the ball. He plans on overseeing everything, which is I love. To me, that's more of a CEO move than someone who's just going to focus on the offense or the defense. He confirmed that Jeff Ulbrich is going to be the defensive coordinator. He took over as the Atlanta Falcons interim when Raheem Morris took over as the interim head coach. He was a former linebacker. He was a linebackers coach for the Atlanta Falcons, and his time there overlapped with Kyle Shanahan's time as the offensive coordinator. So I would tend to imagine that that's kind of where the connection came from, but ultimately, he is going to be in charge of calling the defense, and Saleh sees it as a collaborative effort. He wants everyone working together to get to the end goal, which is great because last time it was, hey, Adam Gase is the head coach of the offense, Greg Williams the head coach of the defense, and it worked terribly. And this is the exact opposite of that. And you look at the staff that they brought in. They have a run game coordinator. They have an offensive coordinator. They have a pass game coordinator. They have an offensive line coach, a wide receiver coach. There's a bunch of voices in here, and they could hyper focus on their thing. It's such a huge, drastic difference than what we're used to when it was pretty much just Gase and Dowell doing everything on the offensive side of the ball, which is really scary that they were the only two voices running the thing. But ultimately, I think it's a good thing that we have all these guys being named and that they have a run game coordinator and a pass game coordinator, which is, when's the last time you heard that associated with the Jets? I can't remember a time. Christopher Johnson also said his brother Woody Johnson is on a plane right now back from the UK when asked about when he was returning. So he'll be back soon. He'll take over as the principal owner. Chris will still do more of the day-to-day stuff, it seems, and Woody's going to have like the final say on the big decisions. But he is coming back, and of course he will get involved in the decision-making process. How much of that, I don't know. You have the GM in place. You have the head coach in place for now. Hopefully you're not making a big-time decision in a long time. So, but he will be coming back, so that's that. Robert Saleh said it was humbling that he is the first Muslim head coach in the NFL, and that's really cool to see. Like, the Jets are making history here. Is it the lone reason to hire somebody? Absolutely not. You hire the best candidate available, but the fact that he is the first Muslim coach, that's a cool thing. Like, he should absolutely be excited about it, and like, that's awesome, man. Congrats and good for him. He definitely seemed extremely happy about that, and like I said, humbled. So that's good stuff. We love to see that. And overall, just my final thoughts on the press conference. I thought he handled himself well. I thought he answered the questions well. He seems like like I said, calm, cool, relaxed. On the stage, we know what he's like on the football field. He's a bit of a nut. He goes crazy. He's really good at relating to his players. So I'm really excited to continue to see more out of Robert Saleh in terms of these interviews and these questions and his quotes that are going to come out. But the fact that we have a new reporting structure, the catchphrase I love, a real legitimate coaching staff in here, and Woody Johnson's coming back. This is really cool. So it was a good day to be a Jets fan. I was absolutely excited watching this press conference, as all of you Jets fans were. Let me know what you thought about the presser down in the comments below, or get at me on social media. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you next time.
Wow.